thank you. I'm very appreciative of being on the platform, and I'm going to do what I've got to do on the 21st of June on Friday, and that's deal with Craig Richards.
Obviously, you know each other. I believe you boxed as amateurs together as well. What do you know of Craig Richards as a fighter, and what have you seen from him recently where you believe you will win this fight?
I believe I can win every fight I'm in, to be honest. Craig Richards, he's obviously going to come to win and he's going to come to fight, but I don't think he has enough to deal with me. I believe in my ability and I've got a lot of skills that I want to show on the 21st of June.
We've seen that clip recently of you two outside the Peacock, I think it was. What was all that about? Because I just saw it. I didn't even know.
I
enjoyed it, to be honest.
Yeah. It went viral. We love the sport. This is why we love the sport. We've got two passionate fighters that really love what they do and very dedicated. And when we saw each other, the emotion just overwhelmed. And just do it there. He wants to win. I want to win. So that's what it is.
Craig. As I said, your last fight against Jake Paul, you had a little bit of spice in. I thought it was a brilliant performance from you as well. Expecting the same performance?
Yeah, of course. I believe I'll get probably a better performance. I think like every time in the gym, every week, every day I'm learning, I'm progressing. Of course, the fight ended a lot quicker than people probably expected with the Paul fight, so I probably didn't get to demonstrate what I've been working on. Since then, I've come on loads even more than that. So this is a perfect opportunity. A guy who's hungry, come to win. I'm beaten, so it will probably give me the chance to go and display some of the stuff I've been working on and show everyone how good I really am.
Same question to you. Shared a ring with Andre Sterling before. How do you see him as a fighter? What do you expect, and how do you expect to deal with him on Friday?
I think he's a good fighter, but as I say, I just believe that I'm at that level where I can push on from domestic level, and I think this will be the fight to show that. So I believe, I'm going to go out and do the job and execute what I need to do on the 21st.
I think when you were at 168, you were always tight on the weight. You didn't carry the same kind of power. One thing that, since you've stepped up to 175 pounds, you seem to have a lot more power and confidence in that power. I think you're punching a lot harder at light heavyweight now. Do you see the stoppage on Friday?
100%. I see the stoppage because at 168 I was flat. I lose my punch power, my energy system, a lot of things. It wasn't, even when I was sparring, I wasn't as good. You can see the difference in the gym and the results of my sparring, everything, my performances in the gym and outside the gym. After I took obviously that late notice fight for the British title, when I stepped up, went back to the drawing board, no one's gone past 3 rounds. I've got everyone out within 3 rounds, so you can show my punch power is a lot different now.
Look forward to a great fight between Craig Richards and Andre Sterling, final eliminator for the British title on Friday night. Another great British title fight. This division is so exciting right now, so many great young fighters coming through. These are two fighters that have a huge amount of support, plenty of heart, power as well, and I think this is going to be a fantastic fight. Kieran, we'll start with you. Welcome. Been on a couple of our shows early on, and I was very, very, very impressed. We know you took part in the Ultimate Fighter recently, which is going to be one you can win and lose over 3 rounds. But fought this as a pro outside of that tournament, and a massive opportunity for you to become British champion on Friday night.
Yeah, it's a huge opportunity for me, and I'm grateful for it. The odds are massively against me. I'm unsure why. I'm here to win and make history for my town and myself, and that's all I'm here for.
I've seen you fight, and again, you are strong, you move well, you're technically very solid as well, you've got plenty of heart, you've got a good chin, you can punch. Should be a fantastic fight. We know Ted's coming off a defeat for the European title, but you see this as a 50-50 fight in your mind?
I see it as a very good fight. 50-50, I'm not so sure. I think that I should be the favourite. I think it's more 60-40 in my favour. I don't see it 50-50 at all, but it's good. It's a great fight, and I'm happy to be a part of it. I'm proud to be a part of it.
What gives you that confidence? What did you see, particularly? I know Sergio Garcia is a very good fighter, but what have you seen in Ted Cheeseman that gives you the confidence to believe you'll win on Friday?
I just know that I'm very adaptable, and I don't see that in him. I don't want to badmouth him. I'm not going to sit here and slay him or anything. I just believe in myself, and I'm here to do the business.
Ted, this is a great fight for you. Obviously disappointment in February. Great night at the O2 Arena, great atmosphere, but wasn't your night. Obviously, a lot of your build-up's been well documented to that fight, in the build-up to this fight as well. How ready are you for this fight in what is a very, very important fight for your career coming off that Sergio Garcia loss?
It's a very important fight for me because I'm not delusional. If I lose this fight, it's finished for me in boxing really. There's no point of fighting at a level really below this. If I go below this level now, it's over, you know what I mean? You've got to build up again. This is like a build-up fight. I was at European title level. I made my own mistakes. I weren't successful in the last fight. But as Kieran just said, he should think he should be the favourite. All he's done is fought journeyman other than the Ultimate Boxer tournament. I fought Carson Jones, Senior Byfield, Paulie Upton, Matty Ryan, Lloyd Elliott. I think everyone's overlooked these opponents in these fights because of my last performance, and what everyone forgets is the last fight was world number 2. We weren't number 5 or 6 in Britain, he was number 2 in the world, and I stayed in there for 12 rounds. I even put my hands down and was walking forward letting him hit me, and he couldn't hurt me or get me out of there. So I don't get how a top 15 sort of British fighter thinks they're going to be the favourite against me. And I'm in unbelievable shape, the best shape I've been in probably, because I'm fully focused on boxing now, and I've got tunnel vision. And when I go in there on Friday night, I'm going in there to rip his head off. You know what I mean? And as he said, he's not bad mouthing, I'm not bad mouthing him, but it's just that's my plan. I'm going to apply the pressure early and show him that an 8-round fight against the journeyman is totally different against the top domestic fighter in the 12-round fight. I think once it's our first 3 rounds, you're going to see he might look alright, but once we get past there and I start keep pushing the pressure, if I ain't already got him out of there by then, you're going to see he's going to start holding a lot, he's looking ragged, and sooner or later he's going to get stopped.
Obviously, when a fighter comes off a defeat, you are right, he is a world-class fighter in Sergio Garcia. It's a mission for them physically and mentally to come back. You feel good, you feel fresh, you know, confidence is high, physically you're in a good place.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago, or about 3.5 weeks ago, I had a couple of bad spars and I thought, bloody hell. Usually when I spar and it ain't so good, I think, you know what, I'm going to perform on the night. But then I realised I was tired, I had a long camp for this camp, I've had 14 weeks in camp because I've been solely on it, working on a lot of stuff. Tony gave me a couple of days off, I come back in the gym and I was been sparring unbelievable since, you know what I mean? And I thought, bloody hell, it ain't gone. I thought it was gone, but it ain't gone on. It was obviously getting my head mentally, getting through things, and the confidence is back. And I know the fights I've been in with. If you look at my, not last fight, the fight before with Senior Byfield, he's a really, really tricky customer. There's still, there ain't not many other domestic fighters who wanted to just take it, now I've beaten. And for 12 rounds, I kept the pressure on him non-stop. But this fight, 100%, I can't lose this fight in my head. I can't, otherwise, in my head, as much as other people will try and give me a chance and whatever, I don't want another chance at a lower level. I want to be at this level and pushing on. And I know the fight with Scott Fitzgerald, as long as I come through this, is signed, still delivered, and I'm looking forward to that. But my main thing is getting Kieran Conway out there on Friday night.
Do you believe you get him out there inside 12 rounds?
Yeah, 100%. It's an inexperience, and people jump into these fights because I've had a loss, and he's come down to middleweight. He's not a massive puncher or strong at middleweight, so to drain himself again and then come down to light middle, you know he's going to be even weaker. And then his style is boxing and moving. He's got to try and run for 12 rounds away from him, and he ain't going to be able to do it. There's no way.
Forward to a great fight, Kieran Conway against Ted Cheeseman for the British light middleweight title. Who aren't aware of Jussi Kavula, some great fights, lost a split decision to Samuel Vargas as well. Hugely experienced. Jussi, welcome, and big fight for you in the UK. You're very experienced. Looking forward to Friday night.
Thank you. Yes, I'm very excited to be here, especially a place where have been great champions fights and a great atmosphere of boxing. So I'm very happy to be here.
Obviously, you have a huge amount of experience fighting some world-class fighters. Conor Benn has small experience, but is an excellent young fighter. We expect a great fight between you two on Friday.
Yeah, that's what I expected, that it's going to be a good fight and that people get entertainment, and I think that my timing is better for this fight, and I can win this fight because of my experience, and it should be a good fight.
Thank you very much. Conor, very proud to see you sitting one seat away from me. That's good news for a fighter. It means that your main event, and it's come around quickly really, but I feel like the timing is perfect for you to come out and headline your first show on Friday night at the Great York Hall.
I mean, it's unbelievable. It's, sometimes I really do got to pinch myself, because it feels like yesterday I was, having my debut. It really does. And because I've only been boxing for a short period, so it's all happened so quick. So for me to be able to see it's a blessing. And thank you to Matra and Eddie Hearn. They're taking the sport to another level. To be able to these JD Next Gen shows, it's for the young fighters coming through to display our skills and abilities. And, as far as my opponent, this is a step up. I ain't really concerned about what he offers. Not at all. Really, not at all. It don't faze me what he brings. Yeah, he's got experience, but I'm quicker, I'm younger, I can punch harder. And, everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face, as they say. So, when I get in the ring, I'm going to go in there. And, he's been stopped twice, I believe. He's lost 6 fights. But don't get me wrong, he's been in with some quality oppositions, but I believe I'll be too much for him. And my last fight, I took it too easy. Well, not too easy, it was just really steady, calm. I really want to bring the old Conor Benn back. I really do. I really want to go in there and take his head off with one of my left hooks. Often after my fights I go, I don't know what shot I caught him with. Well, I want the same effect. And I really do want to go in there and make a statement with this fight. It's going to be a good year. Each fight I've got better. When everyone doubts me, oh yeah, I had a hard fight with that Painter. He just beat someone who's had 16 fights and lost one. He just beat him. Who would have thought? That's a reality check for me. And thank you, it didn't cost me my own. I went back to the drawing board and I learned that this time I plan on displaying something else. It's going to be one hell of a fight. One hell of a fight. I don't know who's going to show up. The old Conor Benn or the new one.
I was just about to say that I was really liking the new Conor Benn, and you called it sort of boring at the O2. I thought that was a really mature performance from you. A lot of people are still getting over your last York Hall fight, which was one of the best fights we've seen in that venue. Do you not think it's about being composed in this performance? We know you've got that wild side, we know you love to fight, but what we saw from you in the last performance was a much more mature performance. Is that important, not to lose your control in this fight, your shape in this fight against someone that is very experienced?
I think that will come with time. I think I would have liked to have brought a lot more explosiveness into my last fight. It's about staying calm, it's about ring experience, mixing it up. Putting your foot on it and being aggressive as well as then taking your time, but that'll only come with experience. I'm glad my last fight I could show that, I can box for the whole 8 and take my time. And now I really want to incorporate a little bit more of the old Conor, and still thinking, using my boxing brain, but still having that same attitude. I don't want to lose that attitude.
That Benn
attitude. I don't want to lose that. I want that to stay, because that's
Is it hard to do that in the York Hall? Because your last fight was at the O2, it was I think about 7:15. This time, smaller ring, bare pit atmosphere, main event.
Well, you've got goosebumps already, so it could be. Yeah, I think he's going to get it with a left hook, and then I'm just going to take his head off, really.
Okay. Well, this is a very tough fight. Probably one that a year ago we wouldn't have put you in for sure, but the way you developed and matured, we believe this is great timing and a very, very dangerous fight for Conor Benn and also Ted Cheeseman, Craig Richards. We continue to put our young guys in tests to see if they're ready to step up for this next level. We want to thank JD as well, because as Conor alluded to there, these shows are so important for the development of young fighters. And we've seen some go on and progress. We've seen others in the last Next Gen, Jordan Gill, lose, and he looked like a guy who was really going to turn into a worldwide star. So anything can happen in this sport, and we hope that everybody enjoys the show, and to the fighters, good luck on Friday night. It's going to be a great show. The weigh-in will be tomorrow at Stratford Theatre at 1 o'clock, and we look forward to a fantastic night starting live on Sky Sports at 7 p.m. and on Facebook before that from 6 p.m. We're going to have head-to-heads with all the guys.